What's going on, everyone? So right now we're in the lab and we're gonna get some free monster because the homie came through. So this is the homie Braulio,
What's up?
True
How's it
Genius,
going?
the homie William.
Hello, everyone.
So we're gonna get some monsters. So which one should I get? Which one are you gonna get, Braulio?
I'm gonna get this one. He said it tastes like Sprite, so I'm gonna go ahead and get
Tastes like Sprite.
it. Yep.
All right, William. Which one do you recommend?
If you're into grape, I would recommend this one. For some reason, a lot of people have been liking the peach one.
The peach. Okay, I think I'm gonna give the peach one a try.
Taurine, I think.
All right. I'll probably get this one a try. All right, thanks, bro.
Thank you.
Anytime, man.
Appreciate it.
Alright. So you got Zero Ultra, right?
Ultra.
Alright. What kind of flavor does it have?
Lemonade flavor type of thing.
Okay, so
Lemon situation.
we were just talking about how I don't know if these are out yet. This one's mango Ultra Fiesta Mango. I think he said this one's a peach one. I don't know. So turns out that Braulio and I, we rarely drink monsters. Okay, so it's
Correct.
yeah, so I don't know if it's gonna be good, but we're gonna give it a try. So this one's gonna be peach. Ooh. Okay. Wait, so what kind of flavor is this?
It's like lemonade kind of thing. Sprite.
Okay.
You want waterfall?
I'm gonna think this one's pretty good. Yeah, it tastes like peach.
It's good.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of some soda. Just a little try. You want a waterfall on this one?
No.
You sure? It's pretty good.
I'm alright.
Okay. Yeah. It's peach flavor. It's pretty good. Like it reminds me of it says energy plus juice, so I guess it's like yeah. 2 in 1. Alright, so it turns out that William, the guy that gave us Monster, he works for Monster as an intern. And I remember my sophomore year, 2018, in college, we had an exam. So he just comes in with like 2 boxes of Monsters, just sets up a chair in front of the whole class, puts them up and just says, if you want some, go right ahead. Like some people were getting 2 and 3. It was pretty crazy because it's like this guy just came through with some Monster and it's all for free. So we were kind of tripping out at first, but then yeah, some of us got 2. I think I only got 1, but it was pretty unexpected and pretty good because it was like an exam sponsored by Monster. That's what we were saying at the time.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I wish I was there.
Yeah, I think you probably took that class.
What was it?
The following, because it was fall 2018. I think you probably took that class in spring 2019.
Which class?
Circuits one?
Oh yeah, it was Tabrizi.
Yeah.
No, I was a Kara guy. Took it different.
Yeah. So it was
Different time.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Oh, and then okay, so turns out that our average for exam 1 for circuits 1 was like a 16 out of like 50 points. So the average was low.
Pretty good.
No, so she starts giving us crap saying, "Oh, this is horrible. Like, show me a problem in the exam that I didn't show in class. Like, even the notes I sent you all. Show me the problem that I didn't go over in class. And if you're right, I'll give you an A." And everyone was quiet. Okay, so this is exam number 1. Okay, midterm number 3. Okay, she comes into class. She's like, "Oh, this is amazing. The average was really high. This is the best class I ever taught." She like completely turned 180 on us like by exam 3. So we were just like, nah, she's BSing us. Like no way she's doing that. Yeah.
Damn, dude. It's crazy.
And yeah, so it's like what 207. So it's like, well, right now I'm still recording, but I'm not gonna put it on the line.
Bloopers. Behind the scenes.
Oh, let me tell you another story. So here's another story. So that same professor, she, one of my friends was taking 2 classes with her, controls and communications, and so the average for controls was low, and she sent out an email saying, "Oh, I'm very disappointed on everyone. You didn't study enough, and the industry expects engineers to know their material, right?" And so now that was for controls, the controls exam. Then for the communications exam, it was the opposite, where the average was really high. And instead of like complimenting the students, she still kind of gave them crap. Where she was like, "Oh, either like a couple few things happened. Either you all studied, and then in parentheses, which less likely happened, you all cheated." And then or you checked or something. So if the average was too low, she was giving the students crap. If the average was really high, she would suspect cheating. So it's like, make up your mind, dude. Like, come on.
This was pandemic, no? Online?
But before the pandemic. So this was like 2019. My friend took 2 Tabrizi classes spring 2019. Yeah.
Typical stuff.
Yeah, so you see that's pretty much it. So today I want to show you guys the lab that I grew up in. My whole college years I've been trapped here, except like during COVID, of course. This here's Mello. All the people that worked on Mello actually, for the most part, the leads recruited me, and I mean, which is why I'm here. But anyways, the people that were working on Mello and were in this lab, they graduated. They went to grad school or went straight to industry. And if they went to grad school, of course, now they're working in industry. So anyways, this is Mello, a retired robot. This year is a capstone project. I didn't work on this. I think initially I did before COVID hit. But anyways, this long stick is a rod antenna. This here is like the vision of the robot, like the eyes to say, and then you got all the circuitry, the power, and whatever. So this is interesting. So this Scorebot or robotic arm was initially supposed to go on that Segway, which was a different project. This was like way before COVID. So the reason why this is not there is because the project died out. So initially we were supposed to place this robotic arm on the Segway. And if you're not familiar with the Segway, what a Segway is, it's one of the transportation systems that you see like in Mall Cop. So anyways, we were supposed to implement the robotic arm on the Segway and have it become autonomous. Of course, that consisted of a lot of software. But anyways, the project died out because the team members just kind of left. So like they abandoned the place. And yeah, so I left as well, of course, because I didn't have anyone to work with. So we got a couple of 3D printers. So if there's something I've learned about being in this lab, it's that if you enjoy what you're doing, you're not gonna, complain to yourself the day before, like on a Sunday night, that, oh, I have to go to work, I have to go to school, I have to get this done. Have these tasks that I want to get completed by the end of this week. Because if you enjoy what you're doing, you're not going to see it as a job. You're going to see it more as a hobby. And of course, if it's paid or, if it's a job and not like an extracurricular activity or projects like the lab, then that's even better because, you're getting paid to do something that you enjoy doing. And the cool part is like so many people from this lab work in industry. And I think the awesome part was when it came to robotic competitions, being up all night and like leaving school like really late at night and sometimes even coming during the weekends and like spending our Fridays here instead of going clubbing or whatever the case may be, made me realize that being in an environment, being in a productive environment and being in that situation where you're trying to get stuff done, your group is, and other groups, so you see people here in the lab and outside getting things done. It was a really cool environment because we all had the same interest of completing the mission, getting the robot done, and compete. How we competed or what the outcome was in the competition, that was a different story, but point being is that I enjoyed being in that kind of environment, and I'm pretty sure I'm like 99.99% sure that all those people that I worked with, whether I talked to them once or twice or a lot, they would agree that being in that kind of environment was really beneficial for being productive and getting things done, as opposed to being in the lab by yourself and trying to fix this or solder this, because it's just kind of like dies out and it's like, oh man, I'm here by myself. Like, yeah, you probably could get things done, but like at some point, like when you're a senior, junior standing, you're kind of burned out, and so you're like, oh man, I kind of don't feel like doing this unless like there's a group of people here and we're all productive. So I hope that all made sense to you. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. If not, I'm gonna be mad, bro, and I'll send Melo after you. Just kidding. Lates.